things that is Auntie here.
No, where's Auntie?
Sleeping. You know when you.
She here and
It's okay.
I'll bring her back just now. So we decided we're gonna have this family reunion in Miami. At least there's a start on what we're gonna do. We decided we have 3 committee members: myself, Pam, and Jim. Now, most of us really don't know what we do at family reunions. We just have fun, right? Yeah. But there's more to a family reunion than just having fun. It's about getting to know each other. Now, my girlfriend, she has done lots of that. She has done a lot of organizing things. And she.
Jackie, you talking about when you were yes. So little girl.
She little just like you. She got you beat. Anyhow, she has done most of everything here. Now, along the way, we have brought in a few other people who helped us, like Shalon and Jackie's best friend from when they were little.
Right hand.
Brought her in. One of our cousins from Guyana came in to go to New York to hang out with her aunt, etc. And Pinky made her stop here because of what's happening, so it can help out. Razi.
Yes, he's on.
Now, Bonnie. Now, Jackie has been hinting to me, well, there are certain things we have to do, we must do, etc. And we'll stop whatever. So, for posterity's sake, I would like to have Jackie come up and just tell us what we should do and how we should go about from now to the rest of the evening. Having what type of funds we're gonna have, etc. And things that we can remember or put on a picture or do something about. Right? Yeah. Jackie.
Okay, I don't mean to take over, but I was telling him that we had a lot of little snags and a little whatever, you know, with the family reunion. First of all, thank everyone for traveling, coming together from near and far. Yeah, I know it's been like a ordeal. It was a last minute put together. It's the first family reunion. I think you guys should all give yourself a hand because you made an effort, and I think it was a successful one thus so far with everyone trying to pull it together and coming. I mean, I can't say enough about like everyone. You guys all pitched in, pulled together, did what you had to do, whether it was taking off of work, whether it was flying from Guyana like Auntie and Annie and cutting their vacation short, you know, Theo bossing us around, going and, you know, buying the extra liquor and doing all the extra stuff that he, you know, he think everybody needs to have a good time. Pinky for bringing 150 pastries from New York. You know, it's just the inside story that we don't really see or know sometimes. So I was just telling Nathan, we had fun. We need to cover a couple of grounds with a family reunion. We do have, like, I call it the matriarch of the family, which is Auntie, because in reality, it's Montague, Arta, Marcano. It comes under one. Everybody's one. And I think Auntie is your Montague, some say Montague, some say Montague. So whichever one.
I have Montague.
It's all the same. So like today I figure what we can do, and you guys can vote on it if you want. Since you guys all have on your t-shirts, we just need a couple of quick picks. Picks like this. Everybody with, like, for instance, it's gonna be Theo will be Theo, Pinky, all the siblings can do one. We wanted Auntie involved in every one of those pictures, but she can be in every one after. You guys could still do it, all the siblings, the Montagues or the Montagues or the Then we have Auntie Olive, who is another aunt. I guess a lot of you guys still need to know who's who and who's where. So what we're gonna do also is go around, introduce ourselves. figure out, say something brief about yourself. Don't say you're a stripper, please. That's all I ask. Don't want to know. Huh? Because we might ask, we might bring out the pole.
Hey, I can use the pool, get together as a unit. That would be a great way to put everybody together in that unit.
But,
Jack, I have a suggestion.
Sure.
Like put units together, like whoever the aunt is and all of her offspring
Exactly,
together.
that's what I'm saying. After, that's what I was getting to. After the picture with all the siblings, yeah. Each person would have a chance to do a picture with their family, and you can do it together. I'm just trying to help to make it, you know, what you guys can have it to be, where you can have like good memories of, you know, of whatever we're trying to accomplish. Then you guys could have you guys could have some fun where we could go out to the beach. There's cricket, there's lime and spoon, there's badminton, there's we could play hopscotch. You guys could tell us what games you did in Jamaica. We'll tell you guys what we do in Guyana. Just so that everybody's represented. Because you have Barbados, you have Jamaica, and you have Guyana. So you guys have to pay like homage, and American. So you have to pay homage to all your different ancestors, your heritage, and that kind of stuff. Q, you're not going. So Q had an idea that we're gonna do games. So Q will be in charge of games. So I don't know if you guys want to do a couple of games now, or you want to do the pictures. We go to the beach and then we come back and do the games, because I think you could do all the pictures before you guys get all, you know, this come back later.
Hold a second. Outsiders, welcome to come in with us.
No, I would not come in.
Because when Q start talking, them girls will come running, you know? You gotta put them out.
Yeah, so that's the only reason I brought it up, because I see you guys didn't do it, so I'm just trying to help. Sorry if I'm stepping in, but I'm just trying to help. That's the only reason I did it. So you guys have to vote if you want to do picks. You have a good background here, so you guys can do it right over there, like, you know, all the siblings, all the aunts, and then you go down by the family unit. I think Annie said she's gonna guide you guys with that.
Like this?
Right?
All right, Mom, you gonna guide us with that?
What up, B?
What's happening? This is Noel, your boy.
Noel, okay.
You guys could introduce yourselves and give a little bit of something about yourself. Like I say, don't say you're a stripper, please.
No one that's born to get up.
We're gonna start with Theophilus.
No one that's born to get up.
Get up and introduce yourself.
All, okay, let me ask you guys a trivia question. All who know who is Tom?
That's what I'm gonna tell them. That's
Who
what
know who is Tom in this
That's
video?
Tom. I know Tom.
I don't know that. Who's Tom?
Keep it Tom.
That one.
Who knows why it's Tom?
Who knows why it's Tom?
Theophilus Oliver Montague.
Oh, Tom.
Wow.
Okay, Tom. All right.
Okay, go ahead, Theo.
So what's Nate?
Huh?
What is Nate?
We get into him.
Okay, we get to it.
Came alive
I don't know.
in 1953. My name became Theophilus Oliver Montague. They call me Tom. A staunch member of a church, Erastus. I grew up to be an electrician. I'm still an electrician. And nice having a great family.
He's a master
Thank you
electrician.
very much.
Who's the next oldest sibling?
Carlita.
She there right there.
Mommy.
She there right there.
Oh, Lord of mercy. Where shall I start?
Martin. Mercy. Start off with
So many
Martin.
titles. Well, what can I tell you guys? My name is Kalita Martin. George. You guys would like to call me. I'm good with it. I born in July 15, 1953. I come to find out accidentally through my niece that we all were related. So I was happy that Nathan was able to give us this invitation to find out more about my extended family. And this is the reason why I'm here today. I'm glad that I'm able to meet each and every one of you. And looking forward to more meetings. And so far, I'm enjoying myself. My other extended family is over there. So.
Family.
Thank you.
TRSTV.
Thank
Who's the next sibling in line? By age we're talking, not the one that's 26.
Pinky.
Jim.
I am 26, so how
I'm 21. 21.
Well, I'm just 5 years older than you. I'm 21, you can't drink.
Oh, yeah?
That's why I turned 26.
So you can overdrink.
Yes.
Okay, well, we'll hear from you now, though.
Why? Everybody, I'm Pinky.
Pam, P-A-M. Agnetin. Agnetin Montague.
Hello, my name is Montague. Folks, I don't care what y'all call y'all name. I am Montague.
Montague means butter.
I don't care what you have this problem. I pronounce my name Montague. You know this Montague? Yeah, if you go to Guyana, it's pronounced Montague. These here, when they come here, they turn American. But my name is pronounced
Does it
Montague.
spell the same?
It's spelled the same, but I use the French pronunciation.
Oh, the French.
It's Montague. Okay? I'm not Montague.
Alright, you can't talk no more then.
Auntie, don't beat him. Don't beat him. Don't beat anybody, okay?
You're in one.
Yes, I could beat them. We would fight all the time about it. And that's all about me. You see how I'm cantankerous? I'm Mary Marcano 13.
That's why you're sitting in front of your siblings them.
They're any better. You two them ain't any
That's
better.
why you're sitting in front of them.
You two them ain't any better.
No, better.
Them is Mary Marcano grandchildren. They're no better. They're just as cantankerous.
Word.
Me know.
Okay.
I older than I older than me.
I was trying to figure it out.
I older than everybody, Ross. Alright. I am who? Oh.
The only thing, my correct name is Phyllis. Spelled differently, P-H-I. Not P-H-Y, P-H-I.
I-C-P-H-Y.
P-H-I. They just make mistake all the time. It's P-H-I-L-L-I.
I was given a name of originally Gregor Nathan Montague. But my father came in on the boat and he told them, ain't no child of his will have the name Gregor. According to my mother, and they changed and they put a Y next to it and became Gregory. So my name, and then as Theo said, we were Jews. We were baptized Jews, etc. So I was given that name, Nathan, brother Nathan, the sons of prophet. So I became Gregory Nathan Montague, the fourth sibling. And here I am, the youngest one.
By the way, before y'all move on, there was Heda before all of us.
Yes, there was.
There was Heda who was passed away.
Which is Auntie Carlita's
Carlita's brother.
same mom.
Yes. Right, so there was Heda. Heda has one daughter that we know about. I heard there are more kids. I don't know. Benita, she's in Guyana right now.
Who's next?
Known as Monica.
Right, and
Came from that name.
she has two sons, Courtney and Mari.
Who next?
Next, all the way to the end.
Be there.
Who?
Ignatius.
You're 46.
Oh, you think you young?
You know, it's interesting. All the time I used to say it's number 4, right? And I love the number 4. Now I got to shift a link down. That's number 5. I'll work with it.
I see that.
So if we include your dog, it's number 6 then.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
You come to that. Alright. Yes, I'm Alwyn, Isaac Montague. Born in Christianburg, London. Grew up in BV. Right now living in Atlanta. Youngest of 5. Well, not counting Sam them yet. But in this side, I was youngest of 4, and now it's 5. And in terms of when we were growing up, Nathan and I spent probably the most time together as youths. And I had to remind him there last night that, you know, when we go into our memories, when we go into your memory bank, and we would laugh with Felipe how we used to take, any little kids you ask your chairs, we used to take our extended member and rub it on the counter for it to get bigger and them kind of stuff, you know what I'm saying? Anyway, I'm just using that as a thing that my Nathan, Pinky, when our mother died, Pinky took over. This is why we call she Mother Bear, right? She took over the role as a mother for the family, and I don't think without Pinky's input, you know, I consider her the matriarch, although she's younger than Auntie. Auntie is like them step back matriarch. Pinky is the upfront matriarch.
That's true.
You understand? So we give credit for Pinky and Auntie for creating this atmosphere that we got now. And we got a younger generation to live up to. You know, and I'd spoken to, I think it was Kelsey or somebody, that for the young people, and also something on a different tip, is that we can use these kind of assemblies. We can use these kind of assemblies and don't make nothing come out of it.
Yeah.
Whether it's finances, whether it's collaboration, whether it's helping some of the youths, whether it's guiding the youths in a particular way. So them is the things, hopefully if we don't even start it now, at least we get the ideas that these are the things we want to do for the younger generation. You know, I will really want to play a part in doing that because, like I was telling Sam on the way, I said years ago I used to work with Theo. We used to drive to Houston and some on these days we can get a skyscraper with the Montague name at the top. You know what I mean? So at least we aiming high. So we don't want to aim too low. So we just got something to hold up to, and we got to understand what it is by generational wealth. Our foreparents, our grandparents did things for us that we might take it for granted, but what they did, they set something in place as like a set of rules how to like go about living life. And I think in passing it down to the younger generation, like we say, we can't treat the younger generation like how we got treated. Because the kind of blows we get, we can't deal with the younger people. We got to come up with different techniques. So I'm saying for this generation, now when it's time to become parents, they got to deal with another set of different set of techniques. But any way you put it, there's a core set of principles that got to walk through this thing. And one of the core principles that I like to hold on to is something called love. And this thing called love is not the love that we got, I love you and you love me. But then when I don't cook up today, you don't like me tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? We got to develop this kind of love in the family that we can talk to each other. And we got to know where we're coming from, a love perspective. Because if my brother walking down the road and the arm's smelling bad, and I say, yo, Nathan, brother, your arm's smelling bad, you know, son, I ain't going to wait till he go in a position that somebody's telling him or to laugh behind his back. I need to have that kind of conversation with my family members that I could speak to them in love. Because that's where I'm coming from. You know what I mean? And so the whole essence as we leave something for the younger generation, what I want to leave a legacy of love. I love this unconditional. I love that I could apologize to young Sam or apologize to Ali because I realize where it's coming from. So we mustn't, in my opinion, all we got something to share. Everybody unique. All of us unique, we got unique gifts. And if we're talking about putting something together, we put together our gifts and develop something beautiful for this next generation. Bless you.
Yes.
Next should be Michael. Next should be Wendy.
No, Wendy then Michael.
Wendy, Wendy, next should be Wendy.
Can I ask a question? Can I say something?
Yes.
You should have introduced your kids after you. So at least put your hand up so I could see them.
Oh, well, we got some things going on over
We
here.
get them. What she asked for is the siblings to say something first.
And then
And then,
That's a lot of talking.
no, everybody is saying, it's not everybody saying.
Good.
Everybody is saying. Just the siblings will say something.
Right. He just made it along, that's all right.
That's why you said last night, you know, it's the mic come to me and stops.
Yeah, then we have a sister Eula, and then Michael the pastor.
So then we down to Sam.
No, Debbie, but she not
But she
here.
not here. So that's why I skipped.
Right.
But there's another sister, her name is Debbie. And Debbie is from the mom of Sam, Pam, Jem, and Jimmy. That Debbie, when G.I. met Sonia, Debbie was a little child. And they raised her together. So in my mind, that's our sister. And ain't nobody going nowhere, that's the sister. That's why at the thing last night, I introduced her as, here's another sister we have. Because remember, I know everybody. So I'm just pushing people out there. So Debbie, and after Debbie now, it's another long mic person. Here we go. Who's going to hold the phone?
You're an idiot.
I know I am.
Okay, hey, I'm Sam. Yeah, born in Jamaica. Daughter named Greg and Wilma already. I live in Atlanta with Alwyn. You know, I do strip, yeah.
So I like you coming him so close to them.
I do radiology. I got 3 kids, Ariel, Sam.
You sure?
Well, yeah, we're working on them. I might be 6, you know.
Maybe.
Shoot, and Allie. Yeah, that's it. No cut, that's it. We good. Hey, listen, this is new to me. I'm learning. We need this. We need this. We need this. This is healthy. Yeah, because some people lost. We don't know where we coming from. And we got to build that. I was telling Nate, that tree to see how far back we go. Yeah, we need to learn our history and our ancestors. We got to stay in touch. Where Jimmy at? I don't know.
He's on somewhere downstairs trying to come up.
Okay. All right, how about Jim now?
No, you baby. Y'all talk together.
Tell him come on up.
I don't know.
Let me see my issue with the parking.
Yes, the
All right.
Then let's leave go bar across the street. We can get to.
All right, what am I gonna?
Okay, hey y'all.
Jem is older.
Hey, how y'all doing?
Stand
My
up.
name is Jem.
Stand
I'm
up.
gonna talk about.
You gotta stand up. You gotta stand up.
We can't see you. We don't know who's who.
We can't
I did
hear.
not interrupt nobody when y'all talk.
You see? What did I say?
Do that.
What did I say?
Don't do that.
Just stand up,
I should
come
have
on.
right in front of her.
I'm just saying. It's not over.
Okay, Mark,
Okay, there's a difference.
Hi. My auntie,
That's,
my mom's sister, so she's like, our, how you say? The mother hen.
Mother.
Yeah. And then, Jim. And our little baby. Where he at? Where's Xander?
I think he went in the room.
He's okay.
No, he ain't.
No. Where's Xander?
And Xander is our little baby. Yes, now go ahead, Pam. I am Pam. And we got Jimmy, and Jimmy's the
Pam
last
is the
one.
youngest of the twins. She came out after. And Jem,
They know that.
and Jem makes sure she lets her know. You came out after me.
That's awesome as possible.
As often
Then
And then it's
there's a
Jimmy,
younger
and Jimmy-
brother named Jimmy who is trying to park right now to get up here. Where?
Oh, where you
Oh,
was?
there's Xander.
He's here.
Yeah.
Oh.
And then it's Jimmy. I'm gonna talk before he came in. He has 4.
So now back to
She's
back
talking
to
about
the
Jimmy.
beginning. You give the mic over to her.
No, I didn't. Not yet. And there's Jimmy. He got 4. And there's Tyson, Tyson's little baby, and we have Makita. Yeah, all right. Pass it
So I can
back.
take it back now?
Yes, sir.
Jesus, Lord of mercy.
And I want to give it to you.
Oh, you agree? Well, go and take it from Shin.
No,
Why don't you go and take it from Shin? You going? There's three of them there together. You want to go over there?
I just want to say one little thing.
Go ahead. Hold on. You hold on.
Matters of the heart. Our beloved brother somehow went to Miss DNA and found out he has a different father. Something that we have to deal with.
Say what?
So what?
You hear what I'm talking about? Say what? Say what?
What is it?
No, we didn't hear it for real. What we didn't hear?
I have to say, it's the truth.
I didn't hear you.
Lord,
I didn't hear you.
Say it again. Say it again.
our beloved brother Alwyn indicated like that. And he found out he has a different father. So this is something of our heart. Not have to talk about it. It's something that we deal with individually know and what he decides to do. That's all I want us to all know before we play any different game.
Okay.
Theo threw something out there. I think I was going to go on a different point a moment ago, but now I have two things to address them. See that he just threw something out. One I wanted to address is, yes, we have several siblings, and each siblings here, what we try to do is them bringing the kids in so everybody can meet each other. So Carlita has, well, first Theo has little Theo Jr. and Odetta gone. Odetta not here. Little Theo sick, can't make it. Then Carlita has 4 kids and they're all here. We have Noel, we have Lawson O'Neill helping us.
Yeah,
Put up your hand. Where's Lawson O'Neill helping us? She's looking at the door. That's where you are, right? Sorry, darling. I just love you. That's Deidre. Then Natasha, somewhere about.
What's up,
Look, Natasha on the TV.
No, I'm right here.
She's right here.
Oh, look, she there. I was sure she on the TV. Natasha, Deidre, Q, and where is Gabby's favorite dancing couple? There he is. And then we move. Yeah. And then you move on. You got Pinky has one daughter. Her name is Fiola. Fiola can't make it. She takes away people's children from them, by the way. She works for the government.
Don't forget about the kids.
Good thing she's not here.
I'm coming. Oh,
We should have taken all these things drinking.
then you come down, you got me. Next, I think, is me? Yeah. I have, y'all saw 2 of them last night. They left. Gabby and there he is. He decided to sit down. And next to her. Gabby next to her. There he is.
One more.
Oh, and
One more.
Roman in Barbados. Then after me is who? Alwyn. Alwyn has 4 kids.
3 banos.
Where you get? He has a son. Keon, Kanisha, and Camera. They're back in Atlanta. Camera.
Camera.
You got a camera.
Yeah, couldn't make it. Samuel has. Here is Tornado coming up. We have little Sam somewhere around. And then here he is. And we have Ariel. Those are Sam's children. Debbie's kids. They're not here.
Jamal.
They are Jamal, Jordan, and John. Monica. Then we come down. You have Pam and Jem.
That's right.
Jem has a son that Pam took away from her. The son. Am I right? Jimmy's on his way up. And
You got Tyson.
Jimmy, like his father. Jimmy got 100 children. He has 4 kids.
Tyson.
Makita. Where's Makita? She was here just now.
Oh, she was?
She was?
Yeah, she was here. Makita,
brother was here.
Jamari and Maya, the little baby.
Yeah.
And that's it. Then from Gregor's side, you go over to Auntie. Yeah. I can't go into telling you all about George. George is the other brother of the 3 siblings. And I know all of them too. But anyhow, you go to Auntie's side. Auntie has 4 kids. The eldest, Lorraine Dotton.
Better known as Donna.
How you doing?
Hi, I'm Donna.
Then Donna.
I'm my mother's first child. 3 girls and 1 boy.
Where's he at?
We all live in Houston.
Look over there.
We're in New York. Now we all live in Houston. I am into event management. I do property management, model, extraordinaire. I have 1 son, Samuel, and he is getting into food right now. His name is Samuel. We call him Sam.
What's up, Sam?
What's happening?
Meet your family.
And then
Auntie's second child, Andrea Dotton.
I'm Andrea, but everybody knows me as Annie. If you know me as Annie, I know that you're family. If you know me as Andrea, I know you know me on a professional level. I'm Monica's second daughter. I have 4 children of my own. My oldest daughter is Kelsey. Wave your hand. Who just had a birthday yesterday. She and Auntie Pinky share birthdays together. I have a son, Dallas. My first son right there, Dallas.
With the spatula.
5, he lives in LA. Kelsey lives in New York. He lives in LA. I have a 19-year-old son that's a Texas A&M football player. He couldn't make it. He wanted to come really bad. He couldn't make it. And then my youngest, Caleb, behind me. And he is actor extraordinaire. Yes. Yes. And as far as professional, I'm a nurse. But I'm also an educator. I'm a head mistress of a private school, Infinite Learning and Achievement. It's online, and all of your courses can be done online. I have a couple of parents in the audience, and they can all tell you how school goes for their children. Thank you.
Auntie's next daughter is Michelle. Oh, I call her mine. Remember we go to the initials, those initials? M-A-D, Michelle Allison Dotton.
And it's true.
You are Michelle, and she is not.
Hi, my name is Michelle, and I am the 3rd child. And I have a beautiful daughter, Genesis. Wave.
Exactly.
A future doctor. Let's see, what else?
what do you do?
What do I do? I'm an educator, counselor. Currently, I'm a school counselor, and I am working on my LPC so that I can have my own practice and finish up my my PhD in psychology. What else? I'm very happy to be here. I'm so glad to meet each and every one of you. And I do hope that we continue to keep in touch and become closer. And some of you are going to have to help me out because I'm not a good phone person. I'm a good communicator. You can sit and talk in person, but it's phone, I'm just bad at it. My family and my friends complain all the time. But I do hope that we stay in touch and get to know each other and do some networking. And as Alan was talking about our different talents, it was you, right? Our different talents that we can come together and look into doing some really good and wonderful work.
Yes.
Are you done?
Yes.
Did you mention that you're still mad? Okay. Auntie's where is he?
Covered up.
Oh, Felipe. Here he is. That's Felipe kid.
I'm the crazy nephew of the crazy uncle. My mom is Monica Chester. Today's her birthday. Happy birthday, Mom.
Happy birthday.
Sleepy sleep.
I have 4 kids. The 2 little essays right there are mine. Kyler, Masai, Dorian, and Avion, who's my oldest. He's 15. I reside in Houston. You know, I'm happy to be here and meet all my family. I see how big it is. I see how crazy we are. We share that together, you know, and hopefully we can stick together and we can, you know, stay in contact and really be a family, you know. Have some loyalty, have some unity, which is what we all lack in some places. So hopefully we can strengthen that and change that and turn that around. So love y'all, nice to meet y'all. Let's party together today and enjoy it.
Next, Auntie, just to show who this family is or what our grandmother taught us. We remember our homes, our grandmother always, people come in, every time she cooked something, she would say, I would never ever cook just food for who's in the house. There must always be 2 plates or whatever for whoever is coming in. Somebody must come in and will get food. Taking that onto a further level, I came to America in 1986. And in 1986, I came in 1986 April, 1986 January, my aunt at work met a little girl. My aunt is a nurse. I think that's where her daughter got it from. She delivered babies. And they call the doctor when he's really needed, and the doctors are never needed. That's what she did. She got it from her aunt, because her mother's sister was the same thing. She saw this girl who was in the military, and she had this baby, and she said, I have nothing to do with this baby because I can't let the military know, I can't let my parents know. And my aunt, crazy auntie, decide, hey, I don't think the baby I keep the baby, and I don't think it needs to go into no foster home. It don't go nowhere. I keep the baby. I came in 86. I came in April. 3 months later, auntie has a baby in the home. His name is Patrick. So that's her 5th child.
Brought him home.
And she took care of him until now, live in the same house with her.
He's 31 now.
31 years old, lives in the same, 31 or 32?
He's 31.
And lives in the same home. It's her son. I'm Uncle Nathan when he sees me because he's a little baby. I got pictures of him hiding out in my arms and etc. So that is everyone. One person we didn't have saying anything, we were trying to get him to come up, was our youngest brother, Jimmy. And he just showed up. Jimmy, can you please introduce yourself, who you are, and your family?
We can't hear you, man. We can't hear you.
Well, I'm a baby of the Montague family. I don't know how y'all want to call it. But Pam and Jam Sam, Theo, you know, my brother.
My siblings.
Huh?
My siblings.
Oh yeah, they Theo.
32.
Pinky. Huh? There's not too much to say, you know, just here. Trying to make the full circle. You know, God and everything, that's what's possible. You know, Jesus Christ. You know.
Oh, you mean?
That's right, Jimmy.
Everything is nice. You know, we're just here to support the cause, and we'll be here next year to learn for anything what's going on. That's all I have to say.
We need t-shirts.
Thank you.
We need t-shirts for them.
I got one, but I'm too hot, and that's my situation. I gotta
take
get it.
We've spoken, we had the siblings speak about their I don't know where he's coming up. We had them speak about their generation down. I want everyone to realize somebody who I really love. And in fact, when I introduced this person to my family and auntie, etc., they all fell in love with her too. On, you know, GI, he had GI up here, and then he had this wife here, then he moved on, and then he had another wife, and he moved on, he had another wife, etc., etc. I met a group of his second marriage, the Jamaican group, and Sonia, who is the mother of Sam, Pam, Jem, and Jimmy, had a sister. And I understood from even her, but from Sonia, Gee, I like the sister, not like him sexual like her, them thing. She was a beautiful girl and that was his running buddy. That was his running buddy. And when I met her, I realized why she was his running buddy. Because she's bad as ass. She's fun to be around. So I would like Olive, Auntie Olive, can you please stand up and let's tell somebody something about you. There's Auntie Olive, everybody. Auntie Olive.
Hi, I'm Olive. What can I say? Sonia is my sister, and she have 5 kids, and they're my baby. She's not here anymore, and I'm with them, and thank God. And then I came to meet you all, and it was refreshing, Met Nathan, and you are so much. And deep down I said, God, Greg was something else. But I can see it in all of you. There's some of him in everybody here. You look at you and you can see there's some kinship. And thank God I met you all.
Yes. And let me say something. Yes. Let me say something.
Get hold of the camera, film this.
This probably would have been possible, but not with this thing. Had it not been for a credit card, I would have never met y'all.
Yeah, give me you. The two y'all said.
Yeah.
And remember, I have one other thing to address. Say it.
Alwyn do like welding and stuff. He was working for a lady in Atlanta, and I guess they real tight. I goes in the restaurant to buy some food. This was back in 2006, and I gave the lady my credit card. She looked at the card and she was like, Montague. She said, you got any brother? I was like, yeah, I got one brother, Jimmy. I did not know about this. And then she said, you sure you ain't got no brother? I said, that I remember, And then so she took my number and said, do you mind if I, whatever, you know what I'm saying? And I'm 85, and 30 minutes later I got a phone call. I don't remember if it's from you or from Alan.
Oh, you got it from me?
It's from Alan. It's from Nathan. And he started talking, I'm like, okay, what I'm saying, whatever. Because, like, people be jiving. I'm like, all right, cool. And then he turned me on to Alwyn. And I went to Alwyn's house, I'm spooked. I'm like looking around, and I saw my mama and daddy picture on the wall. Wow. And that's how all this started.
Wow. Well, I can tell you a little bit more about that. I got a call from, I was at work. Working in Camden, and Alwyn called up and Alwyn said, Nathan, I know you guys always been looking for your brother and sister. I met this, I went to the store where I go and I bought something, and the lady said, Montague, hold a second. She picked up a receipt with a credit card, and she said, I met this guy. And his name was Montague also. And I told him, hey, I know Montague. And let me check, because Alwyn and them were like buddy people. So Alwyn said, he talked to you, and then Alwyn said, well, he doesn't know much about anything. So he called me up. Nathan, I think I met this guy, but da-da-da. I said, give me his number. I called him. Pick up the phone and call Sam. Hey, this is Samuel. What do you think he bad? This is Samuel. I said, yo, Samuel, you know Samuel Montague, yeah? I said, you have a twin sister? You have twin sister? He said, yeah, because everybody got a con, I said, you got a twin sister? Yeah. What's their name? Mama Jim, said, okay, that sounds good. I said, your mother named Sonia? He said, yes. I said, she was married to a guy named Greg Montague. Yeah, I said, oh, Scott. The people in my office next door come running around because I said it, oh, Scott.
But before that, we knew them as babies.
Yeah, we knew them as babies.
And then we missed them.
That's why we were searching. I used to go to Jamaica a lot. I've been checking. I had the army because my in-laws, they are very close to the military. The military took us across the islands. I met a dude who said he used to take the skipper out with him. He used to call G.I. the skipper. Anyhow, another story of that. But just to say, it was just a coincidence that Alwyn found Sam living together. And it's so stupid, I used to be in Miami so long. Always coming to Miami, and they were right there. Next, let's address something. Theo brought up something a moment ago. Everyone knows G.I. is a hoe.
Yes! Yes!
G.I. is a hoe.
Straight hoe.
Right?
The one you rape grass with, you know?
I remember I told you guys, G.I. raised, what's her name?
Debbie.
Right? In Guyana, G.I. and Jem met this little boy on the street. And they took him. He's a pastor in New York. And they took him in. His name is Ken Davis. And raised him as their child. Now, Alwyn went out recently because Alwyn always asks questions. He's been asking questions since he was little. And he wants to know why all of us kind of look a little light skinned and dark skinned and different things, and he look different. Now nobody knows answers to him because we in Jem, we in Gregor, we in none of them manners. We don't know. We were told this is this. Alwyn went out, eventually found out that, well, maybe he's not G.I.'s child. And I think he was a little upset by it, etc. And he went around and he did things. But it comes back to this. Jem married to G.I. One left, and her name was still Montague. Alwyn came, and he is Montague.
That's it.
Only thing I know is Pam and I and Jem, we were talking the other day. See, when you come, and it really don't matter. Half brother, we don't even have brother, half sister, nonsense.
Nonsense.
But when you come out from a mother, that's all you need. There's a more bond here. And when you come from a father, as the word say, mommy's baby.
Father's maybe. Preach.
So when he came up and he started asking and I think he got a little offended by it. And he wants to know, like, you want to drop the shit because you're named Montague, because she's still named Montague.
That's right.
And you are my brother.
Exactly.
And he and I are extremely close. Let's take that from me. When me and Theo weren't close, me and Alvin used to be close. Now we're older, Theo and I became close. As I said to Alvin last night, you need to get your brothers and sisters together and sit down and talk with them. And that's the second thing I needed to address. But as is right now, I think everybody has been introduced. Jimmy didn't introduce his wife, Maria. Maria, a beautiful child. I love you. When people get to know you, they're going to see you and they're going to love you too. But where is Jackie? Can you let us know what is the next thing that we can do so we can get this process started?
So like I said, she had a
hold on. We have a running video. We have a running video. Alwyn would like to see. Everybody.
Every moment in life is a sharing moment in the teaching. Alright. And I wouldn't be myself if I don't get to share things about life. Importance of family, right? Nathan know, Pinky know, KP know, Theo know. Sam probably getting to know, Auntie especially know. The kind of life I've lived in terms of, I got a thirst for knowledge and information, right? I'm hungry. I've been places where I ain't putting my ego there, but most people there probably never been, will probably never go. That's not the point, it's what I've gathered in these journeys, you understand? And I got something that all we seeking for in life, and I think I got an answer. I think I got the answer, I know the answer, because it's an experience. Alright? And since I've been here for the weekend, we in our home circle, all we got relationships challenges. Right? If it's not brother, sister, it's father, son, cousins, we got issues. So the question is why are these issues present? As Nathan said, it was coincidental I met this sister in Atlanta. In God's world, there's no accident, right? Yeah. So I'm like, why are all these experiences created that I gotta go through them, or you gotta go through here? Why is it? And there's a reason behind that. Still said, it's not what happens, what's going on. And what I found in life is that for like my religious sisters, Pam, Jem, Annie, I understand where y'all at in religious wise, right? But what your brothers learned, and you call them brother, what your brothers learned is that these stories that we relate with in our scriptures, and I don't want to get too religious, but I've done the work, right? And is that they're telling you something else about, they're telling you about yourself. These stories tell you about yourself. The experiences that we got in life is telling us about ourselves. Give you a classic example, right? If you got an experience that brings a particular emotion out to you, how can you know that you possess this emotion? How can you know you can do this emotion unless the experience comes to present itself for you to do it? Simple thing, right? So it's like everything that we do, these people that we share with God all around us are designed, and even see you on the rest one, are designed to like bring certain things out to you that you can't bring out to yourself if you don't have experiences. And especially when it comes to husband and wife, because I said the closest relationships you have is the better person to extract things from you. So the closest thing you have in your life is a mother bond, right? It's a mother or parent. But after that is husband and wife, because all of them know to push your buttons. Because you're with them, you're living with them. But however, there's something else that's happening. I'm gonna jump and get straight to the point, right? Is that this life, this physical body, this is not who we are. Straight. It's not who we are. But this thing, who we are, uses the physical body to create the experiences so it can know of itself. I mightn't get through to everybody, I still can get through to some people. And maybe you can get it later on. So when you're living your life, you could either live your life on two things, and we could go back to the Bible. The Bible said God take clay and form clay and make man, but before man became a living soul, he put that breath of life into that clay. The clay represents this physical thing. The breath represents the essence of life. It's like a puppet and a puppeteer. The puppet can't do nothing without the puppeteer don't pull the strings. Who you are is a puppeteer. You're not this physical body. But you could learn it, think about it, but to really live your life with that is a whole different thing. It takes a while. But I'm saying it won't be me if I don't share this with y'all. I don't care where's your background, where you come from, your religious ideology. Our religions tell you the same thing. Same thing. But just because you grew up in India, you're going to get a culture related to Indian people. If I'm African, you get a culture or stories related to African people. European, same thing, but I tell you the same thing. How to get a knowledge of this thing within. So when it comes to family, the importance of family is family offers a foundation for these things to happen. Family is the basic structure for these things to happen, for these things to take place. When you got good foundation in family, it offers you that platform. And I'll pass it now because one thing is, I love y'all. Full love, full respect, full honor. And we don't know what will happen tomorrow. Nobody knows tomorrow could happen, something I don't make it. But I make sure I say what I have to say in terms of y'all evolve.
There you go. There you go.
And don't scared of dying.
No.
One thing we didn't reach out to is okay. All the siblings here, all the siblings and even after, etc. I think they all have their better halves, either husbands or wives or those things. We have a few of them around KP. We have Marie. We have Ken. We have Candice. Yeah, so we have a few of the in-laws.
Jackie.
And well, then you have Jackie. And Jackie. And Jackie. I'm sorry.
Right.
We have a few of the in-laws there. I mentioned them already. So I just want to tell all y'all, thank you for putting up with Montague people, because they are something else, something wrong with them. So thank y'all for putting up with them, and we love everybody. Now, what are we doing next, Jackie?
Okay, so I know you guys want to go. I know you.
It will never be done.
Okay, I know you guys are like ready to go do something fun, go to the beach, do something fun. But with all the experiences, kids, you guys want to go to the beach? Yeah! Well, you need to be quiet.
Jackie,
Sit down and quiet.
Can I say something before you continue? With all the group, is there anything that anyone doesn't understand of the family or need clarification of?
That's what I was going to ask.
Oh, sorry. Is there anything? Where you came from? Who you are? What relationship you are? With whom?
The next one.
Anyone needs to know.
Who wants to know relationship with who?
You see, you listen to the right here.
Okay, what relationship?
You are.
Okay.
No one? Okay, Jackie. Continue.
Okay, before you.